promised us a pizza party, and then he goes on and locks my team. I mean, actions speak louder than words.
I don't love projections. Sometimes I think they're dumb. I don't love draft grades. I think draft grades are stupid a lot of the time. Speaking of, we might need to do some draft grades later.
And now, for the greatest fantasy football podcast this side of Nevada, hosted by the biggest of chickens, Joe, and Kyle Milby, it's the That's My Quarterback podcast, sponsored by Richland Chevrolet.
It's my quarterback. We're back.
We're back, boys. Welcome to the That's My Quarterback podcast. I'm Kyle.
Big Chicken Joe.
This is Big Joe here. And yes, we got a lot to unpack. It's been a while since you heard from us.
But busy.
We're back. We're busy. We're busy men. Speaking of busy men, Joe was busy trying to make a trade tonight, we think.
That's right.
I don't know what was up with that. But we got lots of drama to cover. We may as well start with that. Joe?
Yeah, so all you guys were crying about the trade I was trying to make with Fonzie.
Let's say what this trade was, because
so the trade
it caught us off guard.
Trade was Judkins and Ibuka for Tyreek Hill, the legend, and then a 5th-round pick just to help out, make it kind of even.
Okay.
Listen, I know what you guys are thinking. Tyreek Hill just tore every ligament in his knee. That dude, I mean, before the season he ran a 10-2 or something like that, 100-meter dash.
Still fast, yeah.
Legend has it, he walked out of the hospital and ran a 11-2. So he still got that speed even with that bad knee. Long story short, guys, let me just clarify this. This is not collusion. This isn't any of this. We can all agree Jeff, our dictator, he has been running this league very poorly. He has only interest in himself. He only accepts trades and sends it through without any consulting, whatever it's his. And let's be real, his team is looking pretty sorry right now. He happens to be going against Fonzie, and so Fonzie and I, for the integrity of our league, we said, you know what? Let's test him. Let's see. I mean, there's no checks and balances. This guy can do whatever he wants, right? Jeff can do anything he wants, let any trade go through. And we said, you know what? Let's send the most wild trade we can think of and see if Jeff will accept it, knowing that his sorry team is going to play Fonzie and probably lose this week to Fonzie just so he can have an easy victory. Well, my theory is this. Jeff, he is not a man of integrity. Had he not been in Bible study, allegedly, which I would like to know, Jeff, if you were really in Bible study, what'd you learn? But
let us know, Jeff.
Yeah, let us
Comments.
know, please. But if Jeff had seen it before everyone started crying and complaining, I think Jeff would have just said, hey, sucks to suck. If you want to trade your best players for trash, that's on you, because that's what he said in that message. I think he would have done that, but I think because he saw everyone in the league crying, he thought, oh no, if I send this through, I will not have any power in this league anymore, and Keith is going to rage quit a second time. So
These are major accusations, Joe.
And I'm confident.
Major accusations. And we'll never know. Honestly, whenever you made the trade, I was like, what the heck? This is a BS trade. And most of the other people in the league that were paying attention to it had that same reaction. I don't know if you saw, I was trying to decipher where your angle was behind this, because even though you and Fonzie have made some crazy trades in the past, this one seemed way too crazy to actually be real.
Right.
And most of us had caught onto that. We're thinking that, hey, there's no way. This is a fake trade.
Right.
I said, Joe's a Belichick disciple. He's playing chess, not checkers.
Right.
I knew there was something behind it. I did not realize that Fonzie and Jeff are playing this week. So I was not seeing it from that angle. Right. But now that I do, I understand.
Right. I want to keep the league safe.
Yeah,
that's what I want to do.
We do. I think it's fair every once in a while we need checks and balances.
Right.
The commissioner's power must be checked.
Right.
And this was a good way to do it. You caught us all off guard. But yeah,
he passed tonight.
He passed, but we don't know if it was. It wasn't a true pass. It was not a true pass, because ideally he might have seen the trade before everyone else, or before anyone, and maybe. I mean, who knows? Who knows? You don't know Jeff's schedule. You don't know when would have been the best time to do it. But you might be onto something here, Joe. What if you did it? Everyone's busy at work. Maybe Jeff was just at home on his laptop and sees it before everyone else.
Because Jeff in the past
that'd be rather tempting. Rather tempting.
Jeff in the past has blocked one of mine and Fonzie's trades going through, the T. Higgins and Devontae Adams trade, the one that set all this started. He had blocked it and replied later after he got private messages about it saying, hey guys, I sent this trade through without really thinking anything about it. I've gotten a couple messages about it. We need to vote on it back when we could vote on it. So Jeff, he is afraid of losing power. That's all it was. Had the league been quiet, I think the trade would have went through. And then we would have exposed Jeff for the fraud that he is.
Okay.
Major accusations, but I'm confident in it.
Wow. Do we need to pull out the foil hats? This might be more than is it more than a conspiracy?
No, yeah. Oh, so the foil hats are for conspiracy?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is fact.
Oh.
This is not conspiracy, this is fact.
No foil hats needed. No foil hats needed.
No.
Well, there you guys have it. You had us all in a tizzy. Everyone was freaking out. But it turns out we were right, guys.
Right.
The trade was too crazy to be true. I, for one, am glad it was too crazy to be true because, man, if you would have got those two players, I mean, let's just hand you the trophy already.
Yeah.
I mean, you already have one hand on it. You would just have two hands on it at that point. But
I'm tired of coming here to be jinxed, guy. Okay.
I think at this point we're just jinxing each other as hard as we can all the time. So it is what it is.
Right.
We're
let's talk about that.
That's mystery solved.
Right.
Now we're moving
freaking
on.
out. No need to quit the league. Keith, speaking of, what's up?
Speaking of, Sunday night. You guys heard the recap. You heard my reaction video. I wanted to hear what Joe had to say about Sunday night. So let's just. I'm not going to recap the whole thing, but Sunday night, Keith and I having the match of the year, maybe, and on consecutive drives, Josh Jacobs touchdown. Keith owns Josh Jacobs. Jake Ferguson touchdown. Next drive, Josh Jacobs touchdown. Next drive, Javonte Williams touchdown. That was too much for Keith to handle.
So first thing I'd like to say, reaction-wise, we need to recognize that Kyle has two Cowboys on his team. He needs to be called Cowboy Kyle.
It might be Cowboy Kyle and Cowboy Joe. This might be a Cowboy podcast.
Because I have Dak and CeeDee, and you have Williams
and I have Javonte Williams and Jake Ferguson.
So if you want your team to look good like ours, find yourself two Cowboys, get on the bandwagon.
Joe,
when
if I may say, Cowboy up.
Cowboy up. Keith, another shout out. When it comes to what happened, Keith went too far. He broke our hearts. We were wondering, we were like a kid saying, hey, where's mom and dad at? Are they coming home? We don't know what's going on. Keith, we're wondering, dude, did he just quit the league, rage quit? You know, we got to meet the guy at Denny's. He was real cool, you know, everything like that. But I mean, behind the scenes, who knows who this guy is? You know, we don't really know.
Personally, I've only met Keith a couple times.
But I think in the video, my reaction to your video, I think you were definitely too nice for the things he had said.
Okay.
For the things he had said, but I think we need to realize Keith did not. I don't think he quit because he was frustrated with this team. I think we need to really think about what was going on here. BK was instigating pretty hard. BK was trying to buy his team.
I don't think it was just BK. Ben Coyle and Isaac were in there. You know, it was a team effort.
Right.
BK was really going hard after his team, though. You're right about that.
And he said, "I'll take it off your hand if you pay me $200." So, I think Keith, was he in the right for leaving the chat? Come on, man, you don't do that unless it's as a joke, and it wasn't a joke because you said that apology. So,
yeah. After I watched my reaction video back, I didn't watch the whole thing back, and I thought about it as I was going through. I think I even said at one point, wow, I'm being too easy on Keith right now. Hand up, I was being too easy on Keith. You know me as someone who's not afraid to throw people under the bus, not afraid to tell people how bad their team is. I had the Star Boys.
Look at the camera and tell someone in the
my hot take.
how bad their team is. Oh,
Brent, have you seen my power rankings?
Ooh.
What was it? 2008 Lions, 2017 Browns.
0-16.
Brent Starr. Also, could throw in the 2025 UCLA Bruins. I don't think they've won a game yet, so I should have thrown them in there.
There we go. Yeah, you can be vicious at times.
Yeah,
you know.
I said Keith was going to be in the toilet bowl. I believe that he was going to be until he made 2 really solid trades so far this year. I put him on blast when he blew his team up for no reason in the offseason. And yeah, he made us a cool intro video, and I started being too easy on him.
Right.
That's on me. I can still appreciate his video and still be tough on him.
Yep.
I'm just saying how I got to be tough on him. I'm going to say something nice about him. I do like how passionate Keith is about his team. However, whenever he left the chat, that's him. He couldn't take the pressure. It was too much pressure.
That's right.
He couldn't take the pressure. If you're going to be a fantasy owner, you're going to watch Sunday Night Football, and you're going to watch an epic game like that combined with an epic fantasy matchup, you gotta live or die throughout the whole game. He was living and dying throughout every touchdown, and then he checked out after that Javonte Williams touchdown. It was too much for him. You can't let the pressure get to you.
Right.
You gotta stick with it. And look, somehow or another, Monday night comes around, Garrett Wilson isn't doing much, and then crazy touchdown catch in garbage time at the end. Looked like it was wobbled a little bit, but hey,
I mean, it is what it is.
It was a great catch. It was a great catch, and Keith ends up winning. And hey, honestly, I think that win catapults him from a potential non-playoff spot, maybe even 11th place still, to I think now he might be. I think he's a playoff team.
I
Me
mean,
and you both.
Everybody goes to playoffs, so what's that really saying? Yeah.
Me and you, I think, both put him up to 5 in our power rankings.
Yeah, I think he has a good handful of players, and but I think his flex is looking bad. Cedric Tillman, he's on IR right now. He's gonna miss a little bit. That hurts. He got rid of a good running back in Hubbard.
Obviously acquired Jacobs, but
he got Jacobs. So I mean,
Jacobs had his best game of the season.
Sorry, but he's going on a bye week this week. We'll talk about all that here in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I think I've got to pump the brakes on Keith a little bit. He's definitely a lot better than he was at the beginning of the season, but the flex spots still could be an issue.
Right.
Still could be an issue. But let's move on. Keith, we need you to be more mentally tough.
It's because we love you.
You can do this.
If we didn't love you, we would just, we'll just hate on you.
We would just let it go. We would just say, what a wimp. He left the league.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. We know he cares.
Right.
I know he cares.
He's passionate.
We just need...
Control that passion.
Yeah, control the passion. Focus. All right. Where are we going to next, Joe? I got a little carried away there.
Man, we kind of jumped.
Yeah,
kind of jumped the gun. Sorry, we came out hot. We gotta slow down a bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of, we got to talk about Keith a little bit more.
Okay.
Because he made some big trades.
Oh, that's right, the trade.
And we feel like those trades made him a lot better.
Time.
I guess we talked a little bit about the Marvin Harrison Jr. trade last time.
Last episode. And I think that ends up being a good trade for both parties. You said it yourself. Do you think it?
Yeah.
Levels out? And I tried to tell you that I always do trades like that, and you said no, I don't. So.
That's right. I second guessed that statement. But Marvin Harrison Jr. Thursday night scores a touchdown.
Sorry, and he cried about it.
Garrett Wilson Monday night scores a touchdown, wins the game for Keith. So, hey, both guys start off with a big week. And Keith also was able to acquire Josh Jacobs from none other than Leighton.
Now, that's a big one.
Leighton.
Do you remember what he sent in that trade?
I'm going to have to pull it up.
I know it was Hubbard, and
it was Chuba.
I can't imagine it being anyone of fantasy relevance. Maybe Otten. Which I think it's kind of funny because I think Keith names his players' nicknames, and Keith, let us know if you're wrong or if we're wrong on this. I think he names the players to try to add more value to them. Because I think Otten's nickname was like the reason we're all here.
The fabric of our lives.
The fabric of our lives. It kind of made me think like, dang, this guy's worth a first round pick. And then I started thinking straight. So.
That's a good point. I never thought about that. I might have to start nicknaming my players. So, and Leighton, I mean, this was pretty shocking, just the fact that Leighton was involved in a trade, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Can you recall the last trade Leighton's made?
No.
I mean, I guess Keith has the inside scoop with Leighton. Right? They are related. Apparently, Keith's in his at least one of his fantasy baseball leagues.
Yeah.
So, If anyone has a connection,
It's like, it's interesting. Keith takes this so serious. We love that, Keith. We love that. Leighton does not take this league serious. I mean, is there a way we can split the difference there? Give some of Keith's passion to Leighton?
Yeah.
BK's got passion just waiting to be unleashed. Does BK buy out Leighton's team?
I don't know.
Leighton, do you watch these videos, Leighton?
Leighton was second place 2 years in a row, Joe. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that. I called him, what did I call him? Chick Hicks from the movie Cars.
Chick Hicks.
Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with cars. So, you have kids and you start watching movies with them and then you realize you're only watching the movie because you like the movie. And my son says he doesn't want to watch Cars anymore, but that's what we play. So,
can you give me a top 3 kids movies?
Top 3 kids movies.
At least right now.
Okay, right now.
Or you can go all the time.
Yeah, Cars 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, that's great. That's a good list.
No, I would say the Cars series is pretty good.
Okay.
Kid shows.
Movies. Kids movies.
Movies. Okay, Cars is good.
Okay.
Something else we enjoy watching, which I don't know if it's necessarily like a kids movie. You know what movie was actually, though, kind of surprisingly decent?
What's that?
Was Luca. I did not expect
Luca
to be that good.
I have seen Luca.
Luca was pretty good.
Yeah,
I did not expect it. Luca's pretty good. Ron's Gone Rogue is okay. It's pretty good.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a little Bob. But anyway, this is fantasy football here.
Yeah, well, this is something we do. We like to rank things. I was going to say my all-time is Robin Hood, the old Disney cartoon movie, number 1. I'm a huge Surf's Up fan.
Yes,
although I can't find that movie anywhere though.
I think it was on Amazon for a little while. I think it was. I'll get back to you. I think we bought it on one of those streaming site things. But yeah, Surf's Up, great movie.
I love that one.
The best.
Definitely my top 3.
One of the best 10-minute intros
children
ever. Like the intros of, it's just, we have this kid that comes to our youth group named Cody. We call him Cody Maverick.
Cody Maverick. What is the beginning of that movie? Is he surfing ice waves?
Yeah, he's surfing. I mean, on the thing, and everyone's like, "Cody, do your work, whatever." Cody's a bomb. Cody's this. Cody's this.
Oh yeah.
Cody's me.
Yes, I remember.
Let me be me.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I want to see it again, but I can't find it anywhere. But.
Another movie that's real good is Princess and the Frog. And I know if you guys haven't seen it, you're like, "Oh, Princess movie." The music slaps in it. Down in the bayou.
Okay.
Great. You know who's actually really good at making music?
What's that?
Is Keith. Like the sounds in his songs. Real good. So Keith, that's a little bit of love. We love the way you put your music together. I don't know if that's you or someone else that does that, but my wife and I really enjoy the way your music sounds. So
to round out my top 3, I'll go Kung Fu Panda. I do like Kung Fu Panda. Jack Black, funny movie. At one point I took this really seriously, and I had I wrote it down like my top 5
it's actually
favorite animated movies.
So
try to get the other 2 for the next pod.
So funny, Keith 2 times has dropped a movie in the chat that I've like, okay, I wasn't gonna go see it, but Keith said it was good. Let me go check it out. One was the Thunderbolts.
Okay.
It was pretty good, real good. So that kind of gave Keith movie credibility. The second one was the live action of How to Train Your Dragon. I told my wife about it. Hey, Keith said this was good. I don't know. Let's go to the movies, all that. So we went to the movies and saw it. A wonderful movie. How to Train Your Dragon.
I've seen that one too. Good movie.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Did you see the live action?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. This is a lot of Keith talk.
A lot of Keith. Too much?
I think Keith might be the most famous person in this league.
Right.
Do not have a podcast, obviously.
Yeah. How long until
maybe we're not the most famous. We just have a podcast. Keith, most famous people in this league. Keith, BK, Jeff, top 3. Jeff, for obviously not for good reasons.
Yeah.
Notorious.
I would agree
Notorious.
with that. I would agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, back to the Josh Jacobs trade. Leighton received Jawan Johnson, New Orleans tight end, Chuba Hubbard, Panthers running back, Ramondre Stevenson, Mr. Fumble himself, the Patriots running back, and Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs was a big. I think that's a trigger word for Keith.
Absolutely.
Because Romeo Doubs caught 2 1-yard touchdowns and then caught a touchdown later in the game.
Instead of
3 touchdowns.
Jacobs, yeah.
Jacob still had 31 points, though, and was a key in Keith's
Could have been
win.
more, though.
So, could have been more. Could have been an easy win for Keith. He could have not had to stress out so much. But, hey, where art thou, Romeo?
In the end zone.
In the end zone.
That's something I loved about your reaction video. I thought that was a good line.
All right. Well, that's enough Keith talk. So, for those of you who hate the Keith talk, don't worry.
Sorry
we're
about
done.
that. We're done.
Well, next episode,
We won't mention Keith's name.
yeah, we'll try not to.
Yeah.
Except I might have to pick him. But
Speaking
anyways.
of Keith. No.
All right. So, we're through. I think we're caught up as far as the drama that's been going on.
Everyone just chill out. We're okay.
Yeah. Joe set this at a hard cap. I know sometimes I like to be a little long in the tooth. Is that what they call it when you talk forever? Long in the tooth.
Long-winded?
Long-winded. Long in the tooth. I think that just means you're old, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Another good movie, Monsters University. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
I think next episode, let's get our top.
What we're gonna get?
Top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10 animated. It doesn't have to be Disney.
Please remind us in the chat. Tell us some good kids movies.
Yeah. Bring up some good animated movies. I'm more of an old school guy. I like some of the older ones that I watched when I was a kid. But yeah, I'll have a top 10.
Gotta be a movie,
Joe will have a
not
top
a
10.
TV show.
Gotta be a
Movie.
movie. We'll work on that. Okay. So predictions for week 5. We have bye weeks upon us, Joe.
Yes.
So those of you who you didn't really take your flex spots very seriously.
Are you not mentioning any names right now?
Not mentioning any names.
We've talked about them too much already.
Yeah, I would say so.
There you go.
But I think there are multiple people in this league that thought they may be able to scoot by without having too much at flex. Yeah. And you know what? Maybe this is just me and you being spoiled because we do have some good players that we can mix in and
CeeDee
out.
Lamb's hurt. Tyreek Hill's hurt. I mean, I got a lot of injuries. Joe Mixon.
The injury bucket's
Who's that guy?
I was going to say, everyone in this league is flawed.
Bijan Robinson on a bye week.
Everyone in this league is flawed. Even Joe's team, who, hey, you've never heard me say a bad word about his team. His team's borderline unstoppable. I mean, look at the running back gauntlet on his roster. Okay. Even his team, the injury bug has been bitten him. I know Joe likes to say he has the best running backs. I have the best receivers. Some of my receivers, they haven't woken up this year. Brian Thomas, I don't think he's cracked 10 points in any games this year.
You want to trade him to me?
Scary Terry is looking like he's scared of the ball. I'll see about that. So it's not all
Sunshine.
It's not all fun and games, sunshine and rainbows. Even for those at the top, hey, we're trying to make it through our problems, even if they are white collar problems. Anyways, but obviously the buys affect some people more than others. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Should we save ours for last? I think we got to save ours for last.
Yeah, we'll save ours for last. Yeah.
So we'll start at the bottom. We got the brother-in-laws, chasing greatness and the Mahomies.
Yeah, this one.
Who you got in this one, Joe? I'll let you go first.
I think I'm gonna have to go chasing greatness. I'm gonna have to go with the Black Wasco running back Isaac. Listen, his team. I think it's gonna come around. Jamar Chase. He's just too talented not to get the ball to. I think what the Bengals are gonna do, they're gonna go to, is it Browning? Is that who it is?
Jake Browning.
Jake Browning. They're gonna say, look, here's what we do here. You just throw the ball to Chase. I think he's gonna have a big week.
Screen pass.
Just screen pass anything, get him on board.
Okay.
Plus, I'm not a big fan of starting 2 tight ends, especially not 3 tight ends. And that's what Ben's doing.
Wow.
I don't care how good they are. McBride, start him. Kelsey, boom or bust. Henry, it seems like he's the number 1 target in New England.
Yeah.
But I mean,
he's been a touchdown machine the last 2 weeks. But
they can go any direction. I'm gonna go Isaac winning this week.
Okay, you got Isaac. I'm actually going to take Ben here. Unfortunately for Isaac, I think I don't know. It's only 2 weeks, but Browning, he's not looking good. I don't know. I think last year he played in some games. I feel like he was better than this. I feel like he was at least getting the ball out to Higgins and Chase still. At least one of them would have a big game. This might have been 2 years ago also when Browning was playing some games. I can't remember for sure. But I still don't believe in Browning. I don't think this is the week that he turns it around. So it's those Bengals players is the reason that I'm going to pick Ben this week. Obviously, Ben has got to get someone to replace Jennings, but he's got Cooper Kupp on his bench. He can throw in there. Mahomes looked really good last week against the Ravens. I know the Ravens have a really bad pass defense, but he got Xavier Worthy back. A couple weeks, he's getting Rashee Rice back. I think the Chiefs are going to look a little bit more like the Chiefs of old that can score some points. And I think Mahomes puts up some points this week. I think James Cook continues to light it up.
That's right.
He's been a monster this year. Everyone thought he couldn't repeat his, what was it, like
He got a
how many
bunch of
touchdowns did he have
touchdowns,
last year? Everyone's like, oh yeah, he can't repeat that.
That's why I traded him. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about that next episode.
So far, it looks like he can. And beyond that, Trey McBride is a stud. He's finally catching some touchdowns this year. And I, too, am not a huge fan of the tight end thing. I think tight ends don't always have as high of a ceiling as a nice flex receiver. But, hey, Hunter Henry might just catch a touchdown every game. So
Maybe he is a receiver. Who knows?
Yeah, he's probably the leading receiver in New England on the season. Is he?
I think so.
I think we looked up the stats. So I'm gonna stick with Ben here. And since we're talking about Ben, I think I'm just gonna bring it up because we kind of skipped over
Let's
this.
bring it up.
We were gonna go with our surprises of the season. My surprise of the season is Ben Coyle. I've been on the Ben team, the Ben side. I'm Team Ben, Ben 10. He's 3-1. If he wins this week, he's 4-1.
Big deal.
He's tied for the best record in the league. Joe, he was last place last year.
Yeah,
he was 12th place.
With all of our playoff spots, you won 4 games. You're practically in playoffs.
Has Ben a lock for the playoffs already?
One more win. He's locked in.
I told you in the offseason, Ben's team was the most improved team. I told you he ain't getting 12th again. He might even flirt with a playoff spot. Guys, he might be better than he's exceeded my expectations. He's in 6th place right now in the league.
So if you want to be good, start 3 tight ends.
Yeah, maybe he's onto something here.
That's a new direction.
So let's move on. Next matchup we got Like a Good Neighbors. Oof, Neighbors out for the season.
Yeah,
That
can't
was
change the
tough.
name.
That was tough. He might have to change his name. Versus Leighton. Mercy Rule. I'll start off with this one, Joe. Leighton, he's had one big week. The rest of his weeks have not been great. I think this is going to be another not great week for Leighton. Even though Mike doesn't have Malik Neighbors, or I think Bucky Irving might be out this week too. There's a chance. Oh man, I can't pull it up now. Shoot. I'm still gonna go with Mike. I think Mike's gonna take it. I think Leighton, even after the Keith trade, Romeo Doubs is not scoring 3 touchdowns this week. I'll say it now.
Yeah, Bucky Irvin, he was spotted in a walking boot and crutches at practice today. That's what
That makes you think he wouldn't play, right?
Right.
Unless he's going like, Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Maybe.
That was a classic move by Ben. Walking boot on Wednesday. And he ends up playing on Sunday. Ben didn't have to run quite as much as Bucky Irving does. Who you got in this one, Joe?
This was tough. Because Mike has literally three running backs on his roster. That's it.
Oof.
He's only got 3. If Irving's out, Etienne seems to be like he's a real deal now. And then he's got Bill, Krosky-Mara from Brent's Redskins. Right?
Etienne has been a shock this year, how good he's been. A lot of people wrote him off, and they were saying, oh yeah, it's Tank Bigsby time. It's Tootin time. But no, Etienne, he's been a stud this year.
I'm gonna bet Irvin plays.
Okay.
It's in Seattle. That's gonna be
a big
tough. I think he plays, but I think what's gonna get Mike over the top, I think it's Ty McMillan gets a touchdown. He's been playing, getting the targets. He's on a poor team. They're always throwing. I think this is a touchdown game. That'll be my bet this week.
Okay.
Plus, I think Layton's team has just been underwhelming and underperforming all but 1 week. So
Yeah.
you got to prove us wrong, Layton, if you've listened to this.
Yeah, Nico Collins, he's been a little bit disappointing. I drafted him in a lot of my other leagues, and I've been dealing with that disappointment. Also, Godwin's going to be in his second week back. He's probably going to be more involved in that Bucs passing game for Mike.
That's why I tried to trade for Ibuka. I think it's a little bit more fair now that Godwin's back.
Do you watch NFL Primetime or
No.
Okay? Do you remember NFL Primetime? Do you know Chris Berman?
Chris Berman, no.
And he has all the funny nicknames for the guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he's still. By the way, if you guys aren't doing this, do yourself a favor. He still does NFL Primetime. If you have it's on ESPN Plus. But do yourself a favor and watch it if you can. It comes on. You can watch it on Sunday, Monday, whenever. His nickname for Ibuka, he's a Mecha Peak Ibuka. It's like peekaboo. So I don't know.
Okay.
That was a classic Bermanism for those who are Chris Berman fans out there. Just thought I would throw that in there. And yeah, Layton's doing the tight end thing too. Mm-hmm. He's got 3 tight ends in the lineup. I don't know. These tight ends need touchdowns.
Yeah.
We've seen that. Mostly tight ends are touchdown dependent. Unless they just catch 14 passes a game like Jake Ferguson, but let's move on. Hailey Steinfeld's team against Burrowito Supreme. We got the 8th and the 9th place in the current standings. 2 1 and 3 teams. Obviously, Hailey Steinfeld's team is one that... Is it a revenge tour? Is it week 2 of the revenge tour for that team, Joe? Who do you got in this one?
This one's tough because, no offense, I don't think either of these teams are looking great right now. I feel bad for Steven. I think both his running backs got hurt like the same week. Mm-hmm. Connor and then forget his other one. Might have dropped him. But yeah, so I'm looking at the teams. Neither of them are looking good, but I think when that happens, we just got to go with who has the most stars on their team. And I'm going to go Keith again. I'm going to pick Keith. I feel like I've been picking Keith every single week, and he's only won 1. But I think it's time that Keith pulls out another win. Shaquan Barkley get back on track. Josh Allen does his thing. Jefferson catches a touchdown. Wilson catches a touchdown, and I think that's all he's going to need to pull this one out. So
okay, I got to agree with you on this one. I think the revenge tour is real. I think this is week 2 of it. We talked about his flexes maybe not being great. I don't think that matters this week. I agree with you. The Cowboys' defense is bad. Yeah. I mean, the Jets are the Jets. I mean, their offense, they looked great against the Steelers. I'll say that. Other than that, it hasn't looked good. But got to believe Garrett Wilson's going to get another 20-point game against Dallas. Obviously, Saquon is Saquon. He's gonna be a 20-point guy almost every week. Same with Josh Allen. So yeah, the big names should carry Keith to victory. Also, Tyquan Thornton, all of a sudden, he scores a touchdown every week. This is like 3 weeks in a row now that he scored a touchdown.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think he's going to carry on.
He only had 1 catch this last game and he didn't play as much because Worthy's back. Mm-hmm. So Tyquan Thornton's season might be over, but it was fun. It was a fun ride. Mm-hmm. He helped me survive 1 week in guillotine for that.
You still survived in that?
I'm still alive.
Keep fighting.
Thank you.
You're representing our league.
And I will say, I had been going easy on the waiver wire. I hadn't really jumped at a player. This week, I was a little nervous about my team, so I gave a lot of money for Derrick Henry.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think I had like 900 out of my 1,000 fab still left.
Okay.
I went hard this week. I think I gave 600 plus for Derrick Henry.
What was the next highest bid?
450 something,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure that I got him, and I did. And then I ended up nabbing Jaden Daniels for 97 fab.
Okay.
And then I nabbed DJ Moore for, I can't remember how much it was, but less than 50, I think. And he's been bad this year.
He'll turn it around.
So that's just me hoping he turns it around. But yeah, wish me luck, guys. I mostly spent all my fab. I had Geno Smith at quarterback. He'd been kind of up and down. So I'm happy to get Jaden. He's back from injury this week. So yeah, wish me luck in guillotine. I think this is going to buy me at least a few more weeks before I get scared of losing again. But hey, we'll see. But yeah, I got Keith this week. Steven has been hit hard with some injuries. Quentin Johnson, though. What a season.
Keeping his team alive.
He's continuing to play. He's continuing to play as the Chargers' #1 receiver. Let's move on. By the way, Hot Chub Time Machine, most unlucky team in the league. I had it still in my power rankings. I might just keep them there for the rest of the year. But Hailey Steinfeld's team.
Want to know?
I don't know. Yeah, they haven't lost. So
That's right.
there's something going on there. Heals his hamstrings against a new team name for BK, Chasen McConkey. All right.
You know, this one here, I'm not just because we're short on time, but do we really need to discuss who's going to win this?
I don't think we do.
Brent, you need
I think the real question is, does Brent crack 100 points this week? He's projected 103.
I don't think he's ever cracked 100 points. He's averaging 80 points. Brent, you need to trade away one of your quarterbacks. I get it. You want to keep Genty, keep him. But if you can get 3 good players, like really good players for Genty, I think you might need to sell to stay out of last place. But I think we both know who's going to win that one. BK, you don't even have to set your lineup this week, Zach. Zach, let BK cook this week. Let BK set the lineup this week.
Do you think BK whops on Brent?
Whopper.
So BK, we're both predicting BK with a whopper of a game on Brent. You know what though? Brent scores over 100 points this week. I'm calling it. This is the week.
It's not the week.
This is the week. No. Brent scores over 100, but BK and Zach score 140, just like they're projected. Next matchup, we have the lone Mexican, a.k.a. Fonzie, against our poor commish,
right,
11th place.
Which the commissioner, since we jumped over that segment, we both have him as one of the biggest surprises, but in a negative way. What's going on, man?
The surprise bad team of the league. The most disappointing.
He looked so good last year.
He's the most disappointing team in the league.
Your team looked good last year, and then all of a sudden, you just blink and you blew up your team. I don't know what's happening.
I think it's as easy as this, Joe. Vlad McConkey, A.J. Brown. They were top 10 receivers last year.
Yeah.
Where are they at this year? He already gave up on Ladd.
Yeah.
Ladd shipped them off to BK and Zach.
I mean, when you have a team that starts Woody Marks, Trey Tucker. I mean, Marks might be the real deal. Who knows?
Actually, probably a good pickup there, Jeff. Or Jeff drafted him in the 4th round.
You know, Hawkinson. I mean, you're starting. What is this? Is this 2 tight ends, Jeff? That's how you know you're going downhill. Ooh. Waller and Hawkinson. Come on, Jeff. You know better than this. That's obvious admission. Hey, my team sucks, and I'm just trying to get points anywhere. You shouldn't have dropped Marvin Mims. You did. He scored a bunch this week. He's on my team now. Thank you. And I think the lone Mexican is on his revenge tour, 2-0 the last 2 weeks. And I think he's going to pull away with one, averaging 118. Our commissioner averaging 108. Come on now. I think we know who's going to win this. Judkins is going to go crazy. Ibuka, crazy. Myers, PPR machine. Wando Robinson, with Neighbors out. I mean, who's going to be catching the ball over there for Jackson Dart?
Scatterbo out of the backfield.
Scatterbo out the backfield. And then Fonzie still has to pick up a defense, and I think Fonzie wins this one.
Yeah. I got to say, Fonzie's team is looking a lot better than it looked at the beginning of the season. Abuka has just been dynamite all year. He continues to be dynamite. Pickens, massive game against the Packers. Obviously, with CeeDee Lamb out, he's the main target in Dallas. So he should continue with success. But you know what? I think we've written off the commish too early, Joe. I like the commish this week. I think A.J. Brown, this was probably a terrible prediction because I think Patrick Surtain's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. But hey, A.J. Brown's going to get into the end zone. Watch.
I think he will.
A.J. Brown gets in the end zone.
If you wanted to win this week, you should have let that trade go through tonight. That's my thought. Should have let that trade go through.
Khalil Shakir, maybe just 2 tuds for Shakir.
Just 2?
Just 2. Jordan Mason against the vaunted Browns run defense. 30 yards, 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. Goal line scores. Woody Marks, he's taking over for Chubb. Jalen Hurts, 3 tush pusses. I mean, it's just. I think this is the week that Jeff's team just some crazy things are going to start happening. Some stupid things will happen. Jeff wins. The more I look at Fonzie's team, the more I'm thinking I might have to apologize.
I think so. He is motivating him.
Which after the first couple of weeks, I was feeling really good about not having to apologize. But things change. Things change.
Crazy as Fonzie told me, he goes, hey, I'm going to go 0-2, and then I'm going to go 2-2. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, I'm going to lose my first 2. Ricky's going to get hot. I'm going to start winning. That's what he did. So he's pumped.
Wow. Wait, has he given you any predictions beyond?
He thinks he's winning this year.
He thinks he's winning it all this year?
He thinks he's winning it all this year.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. I mean, if he does that, I might owe him like 3 apologies.
You have to spin the wheel if he wins it all this year.
Yeah. And Joe, Fonzie was your surprise good team. Did you already say that?
Yeah, I haven't said that yet. Surprise good team. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as everyone else did, but I do think I think he's doing better than most expected.
Yeah. Abuka has been a revelation. I mean, the guy's a stud. Major stud. Who's one up to my house, Joe? Are we going to have to handle business?
Well, maybe.
What's going on out there? Well, looks like they're leaving.
Yeah.
I would too. All right, sorry, Joe. Give me the past 10:30. Let's get to the matchup of the week.
Oh, the one we've been waiting for.
In Jigbas against Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is projected 157. In Jigbas 143. So according to Sleeper, you are the favorite. Obviously, big injury for me. Lamar Jackson now with a hamstring could derail my season. If Lamar's hamstring is worse than they say, we'll see. Will he still be able to run the same? I don't know. So I'm very nervous about that one.
Yeah, I think for me, what I'm going to pick, I'm going to go ahead and, even though Kyle's team is unstoppable, he leads the league in points by like 30 points, and by everybody else like a mile. He's blushing on camera. He knows his team is good. He doesn't want to say it. He doesn't want to jinx himself. He knows he's winning it this year. His average points is 154. Gives Jeff some of those points because he needs them. My average projection is only 145. Not as good as everyone says. However, I do think I'm going to pull it out this week because Trevor Lawrence is his starting quarterback. Monday Night Football against the Chiefs.
No faith in T-Law? Come on.
I don't know. I think you should put him in and put in. Did you already put in? You didn't put in Thomas?
Thomas?
Put in him and Thomas.
I got to see it from Thomas. Before I can play him. He's in his own head. He's got the yips. The catching yips, though.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison just got out of that.
Yeah. So, I need Brian Thomas to have a Marvin Harrison type night.
You're going to wish you put Thomas in. I'll tell you that right now.
I hope you're right.
You're going to wish.
I hope you're right.
I'm picking myself, in case you haven't noticed. Picking myself for this one.
Okay.
Am I going to jinx myself? I figured, look, if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose. Might as well go out swinging.
Yeah, go out on your sword.
I don't think I'm the best team in the league. I think we all know who that is right here. But
Well,
I think I'm going to take him out. He's going 0-2.
If you win this week, you will be first place, most likely.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I don't know. BK might have more points. The boys might have more points than you. Yeah, so they might be first. You might still be in second.
Who do you have
I don't
this
even know
week?
what place are you in technically right now. No, you're okay. We are number 1 and 2. No, so I guess okay. So never mind about that. Yeah, because you had a big week this last week. I forgot about that. You scored like 170 something. Yeah, so let's look at this a little bit closer. I mean, Joe's running backs are. It's a gauntlet, like I said. It's a gauntlet of running backs. It's just a good, like, great running back after another great running back. Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry. I mean, you think that the Ravens aren't going to be leading a little bit more on the running game with Lamar out? I mean, I think so. Amari and Hampton, he was disappointing the first 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks, dynamite. He looks like a great running back. Doesn't have to worry about any other running back.
Kyle, you remember how I said every podcast you read my roster? Every podcast.
And I realize it gets better every week. It gets better every time I read it. I mean, look, Hampton now, it's Cam Scatabo. Joe made that trade happen.
That was an accident, or not an accident. The Judkins trade was an accident. The Scatabo trade, I didn't think Zach would pull the trigger.
That's true. You could have still have Judkins too. I mean, just
that was a mistake.
You're so spoiled with good running backs that you just like let them go on accident. Trying to pull up that Scatabo trade. Was that 2 firsts and a first, 2028 first, 2027 first, 2020 another 2028 first. Wow, 3 firsts and 3 seconds. All right.
I was so confident Zach was going to decline it. He declined everything up to that point. So confident. He was how is that going to make our team better now? He doesn't care. He saw the first and the seconds, and he caught me. He trapped me.
Scatabo, man. He's a fun guy. Kamara. Kamara is like, his ceiling is not as high anymore, but he's just like, he's going to get, 4 or 5 catches, and then, with combining his rushing and receiving yards, he's just going to be solid, He's going to get 10 to 15 points like every week. You don't want to go Dak against the Jets this week? You're going to stick with Bo?
Stick with Bo. Bo's got the rushing abilities.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well. And then, obviously, on my side, you have... Puka's been otherworldly. The number 1 receiver in fantasy by far. Boy, am I fortunate to have him on my team. Is he the number 1 player? Usually it's a quarterback, but no, he right now is the number 1 player.
There we go.
In fantasy football.
How am I going to compete with that?
So that's been fun. I hope it can last, although Puka does have a little bit of an injury history. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I like my team to put up some points this week. But, I agree with Joe. I think Joe is going to beat me this week.
Okay.
I think I've enjoyed my time in first place. I think it comes to an end this week. And I think I have Joe number 1 on my power rankings. I think he's the true number 1 team.
We'll find out this week.
By the way, I read all those running backs. Guess who's on a bye week? That's also on Joe's team, Bijan Robinson. So, yeah. He's going to be almost impossible to beat. And when I saw that trade, I was as scared as everyone else. Because I thought, hey, I might have at least a chance of beating Joe. And when I saw that trade, I was like, I don't have a chance of beating Joe. Thankfully, it was a joke. It was a good joke. Or not. It wasn't a joke. It was a test. It was a test. It was a test. No, not a joke.
I don't mess around in this league.
Yeah.
Right? No. This looks serious.
Yes, very serious.
Right. Well,
you have unbiased power rankings. I have heavily biased power rankings.
Yeah, you have power rankings with purpose where you're trying to jinx people. My power rankings.
Debatable.
I put, even though the words are very short, I don't give these funny little names, any of that.
Yeah.
I put a lot of time into thinking into who are my power rankings, straight to the point. If you don't like it, message me.
Yeah.
Put in the chat, can you explain? Brent, he asked me to explain. I did.
Yeah, you don't need tears.
You don't need tears.
Yeah,
None of that.
put
Just say 1 through 12.
Clever quips about people's teams?
No, I'm straight to the point.
Yeah.
So it's raw.
Right. raw, unfiltered.
Yeah, none of these jokes and tears and I mean the Lions aren't in our league, and you know the Dolphins or whoever.
Why even put that in there? Unsportsmanlike, right?
Right. So I just, like I said, straight to the point. You have a problem with it, put it in the chat. I'm more than willing to explain why your team is ranked where it is.
Love it. Love it. Do you have our records on our picks?
Let me see.
We'll see if we can find it quick. If not, we'll bring it up next episode.
So I ended up going 5-1. You ended up going 4-2, I believe.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, 5-1. You went 4-2 this week.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just have to bring it up on the next one.
We'll try to combine our records, bring it up.
Okay. So before this last week, Kyle was 13-3. I was 11-5. This week, I think we differed on, or this last week we differed on two picks, and those 2 picks. Let me see if we even have. The 2 pick difference was I picked Fonzie and he ended up winning.
Okay.
And then I picked BK and ended up winning. He didn't pick BK. This last time, I'm sorry. We lost because we both picked you. So you missed 3 last week. You went 3-3. I went was that 5-1? Let me try to do some math.
Dang, who played BK? I didn't pick BK.
I think it was Ben, wasn't it? No,
maybe.
No,
I can't remember.
I don't know. We'll have to go back and look.
Steven had a big week last week, but it didn't matter.
It might have been
because you had a massive
week.
week.
Steven played BK.
No, because you played
Steven last week.
Yeah, I don't remember. But 3-3. So are we tied now? Was that the math there?
We'll have to do the math. Somebody do the math for us, please.
We'll figure it out. I could have done it, but I already forgot what the numbers were. But hey, thanks for listening, boys. This was our shortest episode yet. We didn't even go over an hour.
Not even an hour. 51 minutes. It's like a normal podcast.
We got some good stuff in though.
Yeah.
I feel like we covered a lot. Hopefully we'll be back again next week. If I got to do some solo vids sometimes, I will. You know, I'll post some.
Check your phones because he's got some interviews.
I'll post some reactions. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some more interviews coming up here soon. But hey, nothing is better than when me and Joe get together for this podcast. That's the true essence of That's My Quarterback. And hope you guys enjoy.
This is where we play the future outro song, Keith.
Yes. Now.